Load the game? No, don't load the game. Ah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is this normal? Did I play it on this setting? Feels like it's too sensitive. This feels better. Better?
As the cemetery gates slammed shut behind me, I finally had a moment to catch my breath.
Yes. So last time we left the church, which had a wonderful riddle, which was so easy to solve that puzzle. I remember it fondly. Yes, it was a lot of fun. And now our next goal is to be on this map, not knowing what's going on, only seeing this in the distance. We're also going to forcefully date Lempo and draw naughty art of him. Maybe.
My shoes sank into the damp moss. In the hard rain and dense fog, it was tough to see ahead.
But there's no moss. There's only dirt. Also, I have no shoes. I have no legs. I have no legs! Imagine. And what wonderful tasty food did you have for dinner last night? Very nice. Soul residue. The lovely radio's back.
Straight into a dark forest might not be the greatest idea. To make matters worse, he has now decided that his strategy is to get even more lost. Oh, Paul, some things just don't work that way.
We heard that before. Thank you. Mushroom, mushroom. We are rich. I have 12 mushrooms. I'm actually rich. Really glad about that. Woo. Woo. Pick it up. There we go. I had a tasty meal of nothing before I went to sleep, except probably water. And why would you do that? Hmm? Why would you not nourish your body with food? I have no idea where I am because there is no map for this. So it's time to get lost. I wouldn't say that I hear strange noises, but I hear strange noises. What are those? That doesn't look good. because I ate fish balls earlier. Yeah, okay. I'll let that slide. Oh, we're back at the church. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Let's save again. Why is it activating this again? We already activated this before. Actually, we didn't. Did we? Did we not? Is this a different state? That's the church, right? Yeah. Anyway. Fish balls. Never had fish balls. Apparently fish balls don't taste like fish. Depending what fish you use to make the fish balls. Wonder where does the let that one slide origin from? Well, since you live in the age of information and digital internet, I would say a search engine will enlighten your mind with knowledge about that. Oh god, it's the phone again. If I had to take a wild guess, I would say it comes from the times of mining. You know, mining or lumberjacks. Because lumberjacks put like trees into rivers and then let them slide. In mining terms, it's basically a similar thing. God damn it, Kathy. What is it now?
Oh, please come home.
Yeah, what now? Is she sad? Is she not sad? Do I input that? 1986. That's one of you. Well, I have some. Ah, yes, you do. Good. Where's my altar? Where is it? Where can I put it down? Where is it? There it is. More. More Pandora's boxes are needed. So, did you look it up, Vilnos? Will you tell me? Will you tell us? Oh, there's one. Oh. Bam, 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 ba-dum, bam, 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 ba-dum. Only 3? That's so generous. Mm-hmm. Yes, healing. What is this? That looks like a mushroom. Those strange things. Mushroom, mushroom. Oh, hey, a save point. Cool. Yes. Save. Neat. More mushroom. Look at this. I have 15 mushrooms. So generous. I said. Give up in quite fast. Let me guess. I will figure it out instantly. Hi there, Bitsun. The origin of this phrase is unclear, but it is believed to have emerged in the mid 20th century in American English. Basically, it means it's an expression that means to ignore or overlook a mistake, which we know, of course. One possible explanation is that the phrase comes from the idea of something sliding or moving smoothly without resistance or friction. In the sense, letting something slide means to allow it to pass without interference or opposition. The metaphorical usage of slide may have been influenced by the physical concept of sliding, where the object moves smoothly over the surface without friction, which basically already was said in the sentence before. Another story suggests that the phrase may have originated from the world sports, particularly American football, which is, of course, bullshit, because why do they call it American football when they basically don't use the foot on the ball except for kicking it for once? It should be called American. The other thing, in Britain, they should call it American rugby. That would make sense. In this context, letting a play slide means to allow a player to continue playing without penalty or consequence, often due to a minor infraction or mistake. This usage of the phrase may have been adopted in every language to describe situations when someone is given a pass or forgiven for a minor offense. The phrase "I let that one slide" has become a common expression in informal language, often used in a variety of contexts, including personal relationships, works, and everyday situations. It is often used to convey a sense of, we know what it means. So it has no single origin. It might have come from different places. And also American rugby. I hope every American is insulted by that. Dude, let's watch American rugby. Dude, that sounds like a good idea. American rugby. Yes. The only true sport from America. American rugby. So how are you doing, Edison? Oh, there's a grave. That's not a grave. It's where I was. Good job, me. I hear something. I am fine. That's good. Oh, was that what side or random one? No, that's my search engine. Force myself to get more rest. That's good. Also, I feel hungry. What are you going to cook for me? Very nice. Look at this. I asked you the same question which you asked me back. You first. I like how Vilnos had the exact same idea as me. The batch of French fries pre-dipped in ketchup. You know, if you just said like tomato soup with fries in it, I would have said like, okay, it's a weird idea, but I can deal with it. And here I wanted to be nice and telling you something like, I will make you Chinese broccoli, my version, so you have something tasty, no, tasty, nourishment fulfilling, while you torture me with pre-ketchup dipped fries. Oh, it's another monolith. Interesting. I'm not sure if I like this yet, because you like ASMR. Because it gives me the impression that these function as fast travel points. I can add some lemon on the side. Yay! How generous of you. That looks like a swamp. I had no positive experiences going into a swamp. Despite that, I see a wonderful treasure chest down there. I can only imagine that death awaits me down there. You know, I'm cooking you Chinese broccoli, my version, but exclusively I will give you also a delicious dessert. And by delicious dessert, I mean squid ice cream. What is this? There's a mushroom there, but that's also a mushroom. A pretty big mushroom. I don't trust this. Oh, is that an O for the squid ice cream?
No way.
Proof is out there. I don't get it. Nothing happened. All I saw is this. Someone lost their battery. This is all a little bit strange. Oh, there's a save point. Nice. That sounds a bit unusual, like a bit an unusual flavor. Is it ice cream you like, though? No, it's definitely not an ice cream I like because it includes seafood. Oh, look. As I walk into my death. Oh, look. Pandora's box is now more visible in the sky. No, no thank you. I rather have vanilla ice cream, stracciatella, chocolate, I don't know, strawberry. Mocha. What is this? How good that this is not distracting at all. And this looks extremely safe. It's a jumping puzzle. Why are we doing this? Where are we going? Is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? We don't know.
You welcome to my forest. Hey. Strange things happen here. You have found 4 symbols. You need 1 more. Come back when you have found it.
Okay. What if we go below? Let me guess. There's death down there. Oh look, I found death. I don't know what exactly was down there, but it made back into blinding light. Well, that's no problem. You could tell me where my essence is, and I might pick it up again. But only maybe. Yes. Where am I? Okay, I'm in the cave. Let's see. What is this? Oh, we have overlooked this. I found a mouth. The void deepens. This entire game is a bit strange. Just a bit, but like normal walk in the forest. Otherwise, it's a little bit strange. Okay, so we have found the strange part of this. Goes like, look, there's a purple light. Look at it. Oh, the purple light. Crazy. I mean, it's there. Can't do anything with it. So let's recover our... What is this? Why is this? Is this intentional? Oh, it's a candle. Of course. Makes so much sense. It's a candle. Oh, there's another candle. Didn't see those. Interesting. Here's my question. So I died here, right? Shouldn't be my essence here? Oh. No. Is my essence now down there? Is that my essence over there? I don't really want to go further than that. Is that green thing that there? Is that my essence? Or is my essence down there? Apparently, it looks like there is a gate there. Okay, those are leaves. So I died here, and the game is like, go where you die so you can recover your essence. Except I can't. Let's go here again. Just to double check. Okay, so we are still missing one. We need one more. Yes. What did you eat for dinner yesterday, Pepitsu? have a look. See them? They are there. What does it tell me? Nobody knows. There's the purple. There's also this strange whatever it is. Oh, there's a save point, and that's a plane. It's plainly visible that it is a plane, but then again, it could also be a shuttle. Shuttly, a space shuttle. I was right. Suddenly, a shuttly, a space appeared. Yes, please. Game shaved. Am I allowed to? Yes, I understand. There's a thing up there. I don't care. 1986. Whoa. Was this the meteor? Like, it wasn't an actual meteor, but a space shuttle that fell from space and brought with it Lempo? Power outage. In certain extreme situations, the system may enter a hibernate state to prevent further damage. After the issue is resolved, the operator can manually override controls. The manual override is located at the back of the cargo bay. The override can be engaged if the storage safety sensor signal moving. Engaged if the storage safety sensors signal moving cargo. In this case, ensure that the cargo is properly secured before continuing. Okay. In other words, you will trap me in here. And why are there, like these? Why are there these? Are you like, oh, those are the sensors that notice movement. I see. So where do you move? Uh-huh.
Now there's power. I can use the robot arm.
Sure. I haven't seen a robot arm, but you can use it. What do you mean, Buddha? Boy. I wasn't even in reach of that sensor. What? Come on, bro. Do I need to go up? Is that the idea? Probably it means that I need to go up. I mean, where is the actual control for... That looks like a stair there. More battery. Let's see. So, robotic arm. Robotic arm has controls. Where are these controls? That's the question. Where are the controls for this thing? Hmm. Hmm. In the front here? Oh, it's a key. Key to the cockpit. This is the cockpit in front of me. How does one reach? There. How to enter cockpit? Can I enter from the outside? Is that the order?
We don't see what it was. It's like, looks like it came from outside. Did we hit something? The engines are gone. We're going down.
They're going down. Sure, they're going down. Okay. Question. How do I enter the cockpit? There is a ladder here. It's coming from below?
We're experiencing extreme turbulence like nothing we've seen in simulations.
Why below? Below? There's nothing below. That's the next question. Do I even need to go inside anymore? I am going to eat some mushroom. And then shave my game. I don't know if Neptune is still here or listening at all. Nobody knows. Is this the idea? Is the idea that I go up here and then... Wow. 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 Okay, since you have recognized me being here, I can actually just look around. I don't care. I don't care. What I do care is this hand there. Really? Maybe. No, no, no. You are not touching me. So, the question is, shut up. I do this. I open this. This only opens and closes it. Which is weird. This only opens and closes it. There must be somewhere an access to the lower part of the shuttle. Must be some kind of access to the lower part of the shuttle. Otherwise, I'm not able to go inside. Better even. Documents. Note from the church. I'm not interested in that. Manual override is located at the back of the cargo bay. The override cannot be engaged if the storage safety sensor signals moving cargo. In this case, ensure that the cargo is properly secured before continuing. Yes, in certain extreme situations, the system may enter a hibernate state to prevent further damage. If the issue is resolved, the operator can manually override power controls. So much is clear. Not so clear is where the controls for the arm is. Apparently I cannot go up there, but it would make the most sense. Okay, so the arm is now... What door? This door? Oh. That is a door? Okay. Yawn.
Houston, we're experiencing extreme turbulence like nothing we've seen in simulations. The sensor readings are all over the place. They can't be right. Altitude is still rising. Engines are working. Might be something wrong with the nose cone. There's a lot of fire in front. It's so bright, it's hard to see. Big explosions, Houston. We heard a loud bang. Something exploded, but we're still intact. We don't see what it was. It's like, looks like it came from outside. Did we hit something? The engines are gone. We're going down.
What did you have for dinner last night, Ebizu? Why is it giving me the same instruction again?
Houston, we're experiencing extreme turbulence like nothing we've seen in simulations. The sensor readings are all over the place. They can't be right.
Okay.
Altitude is still rising. Engines are working. Might be something wrong with the nose cone. There's a lot of fire in front. It's so bright, it's hard to see. Big explosions, Houston. We heard a loud bang. Something exploded, but we're still intact. We don't see what it was. It's like, looks like it came from outside. Did we hit something? The engines are gone. We're going down. Houston, this is... We're experiencing extreme turbulence
If
like
I
nothing
see
we've
this
seen in
correctly,
simulations.
dropped
The
whatever
sensor
it
readings are
called in
all over the place. They can't be
robotic
right.
arm.
Altitude is...
Buttered noodles. Now that's naughty. Okay, it actually didn't drop anything. What I'm supposed to grab? Probably something in there. Yeah. What exactly am I supposed to grab?
Houston, this is... We're experiencing extreme turbulence like nothing we've seen in simulations. The sensor readings are all over the place. They can't be right. Altitude is still rising. Engines are working. Might be something wrong with the nose pump. There's a lot of fire in front. It's so bright, it's hard to see. The engines are gone. We're going down.
Not entirely sure what the game wants me to do. Considering it shows me this screen, it wants me to do something that I see on this screen. Yes, I'm standing on yeah,
Houston,
on
this is...
this.
We're experiencing extreme turbulence like nothing we've seen in simulations.
What
The sensor readings
exactly am I
are all over the place.
supposed
They
to
can't be right.
grab?
Altitude is still rising. Engines are working. Might be something wrong with the nose pump. There's a lot of fire in front. It's so bright.
Maybe
it's hard
I'm
to
not
see.
supposed to grab something.
Big explosions, Houston. We heard a loud bang. Something exploded, but we're still intact.
Maybe
We
I'm
don't
supposed to.
see what it was. It's like looks like it came from outside. Did we hit something? The engines are gone. We're going down.
Maybe it actually doesn't want me to grab something. Maybe I should read kind of path.
Houston, this is... We're experiencing extreme turbulence like nothing we've seen in simulations.
Is
The
the
sensor
idea?
readings are all over the place. They can't be right.
But even so, how is this going to help me? In all of reality, how is this going to help me? Oh. Because I cannot actually go up there. That's my other problem. Because I can go up here, but that's it. I also can go up there, but that's it. Cannot go higher than that. This only is pushing me back. I know there's the glowy stuff there. I get it. Just what I'm supposed to grab there. So I can do this, but then... Oh, it actually allows me to get up. Okay. Okay, so the idea is actually what I first thought I should do. I get it. Okay, now I just have to do this. Ow! You! You! Ah, strong words against you. This is not nice of you. How dare you? Rah, rah, rah. That was an unfriendly move of you. Okay. So it literally wants me to lower the crane.
Houston, this is... We're experiencing extreme turbulence like nothing we've seen in simulations. The sensor readings are all over the place. They can't be right. Altitude is still rising. Engines are working. Might be something wrong with the nose cone. There's a lot of fire
This.
in front.
This is what I want.
Right, it's hard to see. Big explosion.
Now I do this again without getting noticed by the sensors. Really? Now the arm blocks me? Are you kidding me? I will not accept this fate. There we go. Give me that. A large chunk of a golden egg. Sure. A large chunk of a golden egg. I mean, why not? Hey. Okay, so we have seen Charlotte. And then there is this giant mushroom thingy. Most likely spewing poison. Be surprised. Let me guess, this is a trap. Apparently it's not a trap. But there are a lot of poison spores down here. In before I die. A cyan lighter. Yeah? It has lived so far. Which is good. What is this? peculiar riddle. It's riddle time, Vernoise. One of the paintings is a tiny white being that looks like it wants to visit the forest in the picture next to it. The tiny white thing doesn't look anything like the one biting people. In one of the paintings, there's a black fog-like creature. I don't know if it is a coincidence, but 3 of the creatures hang in the gallery in order from darkest to lightest, from black to grey to white. Not really, no. The orange monstrosity, the one that lives on a mountain, seems to fear its neighbor and the neighbor's method of suffocating its victims. The grey being stabs its prey with spike-like hands, and it looks pretty peaceful compared to the one in the cabin that tears its targets to shreds. The dark orange monster in the picture next to the cave tends to simply drive its victims crazy before consuming them whole, aka raw. The creature on the right doesn't seem like a creature at all, it just looks like a cube. But when you know it most definitely is not just a cube, you start to see why it is so terrifying. I understand it. I watched Hellraiser. I understand how horrible cubes can be. The cave and the mountain are side by side, but it seems like the cave might actually be on the specific mountain in the other picture. There's a large green monster that hangs next to the tiny one, but it's nothing like the comics. It bites people. The tall terror lives on a large boat in the middle of the sea. Looks like it just tries to find its way home, but that's probably not true. You memorized that, right, Vernoise? Good. This is gonna be on the test. No pressure.
I feel like I should go back.
You feel like you should go back, but I feel you shouldn't. Are you excited for the exam, Vernoise? I likely get to go soon. I may not be able to attend the exam. That's what you think, but in secrecy, you will always attend the exam. If you like it or not, the exam will find you. You cannot escape the exam. I can't see. Now I can see. I'm interested to see what grade you get, though feel free to share. The only one who's getting grade is you, Vernoise. You're the one who's getting the pleasure to attend the exam. Isn't it great? Machine gamed. Okay, so we have a part of a golden eggshell. We have an exit, I think. that we cannot reach. Because somehow the symbol is missing. And I don't think it changed. Question is, can you go up on that? Most likely not. So what am I supposed to do here? You and Epitune can join the exam. I can send Epitune to the exam as well, yes. Almost walked off. Okay, I basically hear music. Sure, why? Time to feed. Oh, it actually opened up. Interesting. Okay, so... Well, we walked through a portal. Into space. We are in space. Okay. Yeah. Take care, Vevnos. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. Most likely didn't hear me anymore. Watch your steps, son. These are delicate flowers.
Sorry.
There's something familiar about you.
Oh?
Yes. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul? Paul, dear boy, it's me.
Grandfather? Oh my god, it really is you.
I can't believe it. What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? I got lost just like you. But how are you here again?
Again?
Yeah, did you try to find me?
I'm sorry, son. You lost me there. I have never gotten out of this place.
What? I mean, I just saw you a couple of days ago.
Full of days? That can't be true. I've been trapped in this forest for as long as I can remember.
This must be an illusion again. I know for a fact that I just saw you.
I'm sorry, but you are mistaken. I've been gardening here.
Who is Tietäjä?
Yeah. Oh, he's a fine fellow. Let me do the gardening. Keeps me safe here. I don't have to be afraid anymore.
But wait a second. If you have been here all the time, then how can you also be out in the real world?
It is the manifestation of Lempo itself. It has taken your grandfather's body and now roams free in your realm.
It's one thing to believe in the supernatural in a place like this, but that sounds...
If Tietäjä is true, it's true, it says. You do not need. You can make up your own reality as you wish, but for me it is a fact. Lempo is with your family as we speak in disguise, luring them inside the spell of Metzen Pietro.
No, I need to get back now.
I apologize again, but I think my theories have misled you. I failed to escape, and I'm not even sure if there's a way out.
No, don't say that.
Do not fear. Your grandfather's hypothesis was correct. There's a way out, and it is indeed in the core of the Metzen Pietro. You are on the right track.
I'm sorry. I need to go.
You're missing an egg piece still. I can provide you with one. It's in my study. Help yourself.
in his study.
It's up there. I think there's something with his cantele to get in. Sorry, I don't know how to help you more. I just tend to flowers. He's rarely even here.
Hang in there, Miranda. Elijah, I'm coming home.
Again, don't force text go on and on without the input of the player. It's just about thing to do. Especially if there's text that you need to read. What's this? Oh, it's a puzzle. Oh no, it's a puzzle. At least I don't have to move them. Or my grandpa, I guess. That correct? No, this is correct. Nothing happened? Let's see. Lot of fish. This is correct, yet you gain nothing. No, it's not entirely correct. Now it's correct. Cantele strings made from horsehair. Okay. We need that. Or need that. Okay, it goes up into nothingness. That is reassuring. As per usual. Sleep here. Sure. It looks very comfortable. Game shaved.
I'm not gonna leave you here. I'm gonna save us both.
You found grandfather. Since they started to put things down here, I feel like I wanna check out those places. Look, it's a lovely whatever that is. A lot of feathers. But nothing else here. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go up the stairs. Stairway to space or to heaven. And it goes nowhere. That is weird. Okay, we see a door. I actually don't want to jump. I only have that. Don't think this will unveil a secret path. Is the game serious here? I mean, they told me play the cantale, this here, but I need the instrument as well, not just the strings. Otherwise, I will not be able to play that. So, the next question is, where do I find the actual instrument? I got the strings, but now I also need the rest. So where is the rest? Yeah, that's a symbol of security. Oh, maybe it's there, because it's always openly available. Just look around. There it is. Why do you make it so complicated? Okay. Oh god, I have to play an instrument. Red, red, green, green, yellow, purple, green, green, blue, blue, yellow, green, yellow, red, red. What exam was Vilnos talking about? Well, I read a pretty long... I can show you. Here, we found a peculiar riddle. I read it and was like, this is going on the test, so there will be an exam about this riddle that you have to pass. That's what the exam is all about. Red, red, green, green, yellow, this, green, green, blue. blue, yellow, green, yellow, red, red. Okay. We need to make a burrito out of you and put you to a 12-hour sleep. A restful 12-hour sleep. To be honest. This is blinding. Okay. Years study. Okay. I see.
Could this have something to do with the constellations in the sky?
Potentially. This could be any constellation. Cannot interact with that. So it gives me the possibility to form a constellation. Okay. But I don't know which constellation I need to form. Now that's lovely. Anyway. Okay, so this crosses out certain constellations. That's good. Q. More Q. Lempo. For some a god of love and fertility, for others a devil. People have perceived Lempo differently through the ages. But for those who can't remember, and for those who have seen the birth of the world, a god of destruction and chaos, a strong conjurer, my worst enemy. This realm, Mitzempieto, is partly a spell of Lempo, or it has become one. Something that already was and something that was created. It is hard to travel in and out, but not impossible. There are gods stronger than it who will have their way if they just want to. The time, the place, and the people trapped here will wither, melting into one living level of existence, where everything is connected. Somehow it fascinates me, the whole beauty of it, but I must be careful of how much time I spend here. I also have my duties elsewhere. Okay, potentially a scientist? Clearly, it at least was my myling at some point, now seems harmless. A myling is born from a womb of an unwanting mother and killed soon after. A malevolent and evil spirit enraged by the betrayal of one's mother. One should be careful around these. An unwanted child killed by its mother can never truly rest. Sure, let's take it with us. Sounds safe. Here, can turn on and off. This? You are hiding an eggshell. He said I can have it. So what do I need to do to make you give it to me? I guess I have to form this outside. don't know how is this helping, how that is gonna help me. I mean, basically shows me the dog is not okay. The strange plant and the cheering human. This is the cheering human, that's the strange plant, and that's the weird dog. And that rules everything out except for this, which I will assume stands for Lempo. Now to form Lempo. That's gonna be fun. Not really. Lempo comes in many forms. I can't see it as that, I guess. No. Yeah, it actually only has 3, so it's pretty clear which one you have to do. Just question. This is the best example. This is basically the blueprint you need. It's more the question how to add the correct things. Now, this seems correct. That seems correct. Now, no. You're definitely wrong. Nope. That is correct. Now I just need the last part. And I guess I just did it. Yeah, there are only 4 constellations. See? There's this flower thingy, repeats itself over and over. Then there's the cheering human. There's this kind of, I call it a dog, but yeah. Cheering human, dog, dog, dog. And then is this, which is probably Lempo. But only if you basically look from this as the base. Those are like horns. I don't know, just making an educated guess. Okay, piece of something. It's huge, but lighter than it looks. Probably not real gold. Okay, new door appears. How does one reach door? Now we might be able to use the endless stair. Game's shaved. Yeah. Now we have a portal. You know, portals are scary. No, portals maybe not, but teleportation is scary. Yeah. Then again, maybe portals are teleportation. If yes, pretty scary. Okay. And this explains this. Right. Okay, we're back on the map. Let me where am I even? Where was that? Oh, we're there. Okay. So we most likely want to run towards east. So if north is there, we need to go into this direction. This all
I
sounds...
had clearly made the forest angry. I was getting close. But at the same time, I noticed a change in myself. I was no longer just afraid. I was angry too.
But good for you, bro. The idea of insta-matter transportation is certainly dangerous, a dangerous one. Well, it's not really dangerous. The problem is... Okay. Yeah, you're angry. I get it. I get it. You are angry for good reasons. It would be nice. I don't even know what killed me. I wouldn't sacrifice a miling? Sure. I sacrificed a child, a baby. I wouldn't even say it's dangerous. It's just scary, the fact that you're basically not surviving it.
Come on, Elijah. There's a spoon right there. Since when is porridge finger food?
Since now. I mean, it's clear, right? Even... what was it? Star Trek? Star Trek officially explained that, yes, every time you get teleported, you die. And getting reconstructed on the other side. So basically, you kill yourself. And that's most likely how teleportation will always work. I mean, a lot of people find this very scary, and then comes the ethical, moral question into play of like, are you still you on the other side? Yeah, of course it's not exact science because it doesn't exist yet in our reality. So you cannot tell. It's still science fiction. I don't know. The universe is big. We barely know anything about existence. We barely know our own oceans. We know more about space than about our own oceans. So that should scare you more than anything else. Okay, we have angered the forest. I know where wait. Where did we put actually the egg? That's the better question. Where did we put the egg to begin with? That was the beginning. The beginning is still confusing me. Because there's this statue that goes like, offer me 5 things. And I don't understand what 5 things. Then again, maybe that's the place where I put the cubes on? I mean, what's to know about the ocean? We've already explored the deepest part. And yet we know not much what is in between. Like, sure, we have reached the deepest place in the ocean. It's not fully explored, but we still don't know much about what is in all that space on the deeper levels. Yeah, it's certainly more a ton of undiscovered sea life. That is correct. But then again, why did we explore space around us, which we most likely will never explore too much of it, and know more about that before we even know our own planet? That's the crazy part, right? Even if we are just talking about undiscovered sea life. It's kinda stupid. I mean, humans are not really meant for going into space, nor they are meant to go into the ocean. But like, I don't know. I like science fiction, don't get me wrong. It's extremely fascinating. But it's also the other part, right? The part that we think, okay, we are part of a universe. We have no idea what the universe actually is to begin with. What is it? In the worst case, there is something like, imagine the universe is not just something that exists in a space. Imagine the universe is actually just a cell of another living organism. We just experience it as extremely vast and expanding, but in reality it's just a small cell in another bigger being. There's a potential in that, because we cannot prove it wrong. That's something I think about, whereas I think like, what if we are just a very small living organism in another living organism? Because the goals we have set for ourselves happen more from space exploration than it does from sea exploration. Yeah. It's just, space exploration is interesting because it's so vast, and of course the usual endless old question, are we the only ones alive in the universe? But here's the other thing, like, humanity is so far behind its actual potential when it comes to science, because humanity is so fed up and so busy making money and destroying our only home planet than actually putting effort into how can we go further from here. Instead, they think about, how can I mine meteoroids out there? Which is understandable because our resources are limited. And it's not wrong, but what about next? Like, we are only 6 billion years? 6 billion years? Around 5-6 billion years before 2 galaxies will clash? The Milky Way and Alpha Centauri? It's like, there's no saying that we survived that. Sure, it's 6 billion years, we won't be here when it happens. Sadly, to some degree it would be interesting to see. But if you even survive that, then you have the planetary problem of our sun going to die. at some point. So what are you doing? I find the idea of trying to expand Earth to Mars as a dumb idea, to be honest. It's the most habitable planet in our solar system, but it's also nearer to the sun. So it's the first thing that's going to burn to crisps before we burn on Earth. So why do you expand towards danger? That makes no sense. But space travel itself is also extremely inefficient. Even with today's technology, we are absolutely shit in space travel. It's impressive what we have achieved. That we can control a drone on Mars from Earth. That we even can fly things through our solar system and not make it crash in the first space debris that we encounter. Yeah. But then again, there's the other idea. What if we would colonize Venus, which is even more hostile? We could do it if we had the technology to terraform, but it would take also a long time to terraform either Mars or Venus. But both would be feasible if we had the technology to do so. Right? But all in all, neither Venus nor Mars is a good idea to expand. It's both stupid. Mars is just interesting because we have proven there is water on Mars. And that is one of the major things you need for life. But yeah, what do you want to do? It's like the other planets in our solar systems are not really fit for for actually living on them, because you can't. It's an extreme option, but what are you going to do? You live in an extreme environment when you look at the universe. What is not extreme in the universe, right? And the best part is, we are so far behind with where we could be technological wise and scientific wise. You also have to keep in mind the point when we reach the ability to travel beyond our solar system is basically at the point where we have only the ability to reach 4% of the entire universe. Because it will be so drawn out, it will be so vast that we not even can reach more than that. It's like 96% of the universe will never be explored by us because we cannot do it. Yes, we have, but humans are extremely good at keeping progress at bay because of greed, because of power. If you would take all the war, the hostility, the greed of humanity, and everybody would have worked from the beginning just to advance our entire species forward, and not go into dumb shit of like, I like this land, so therefore I want it, or I like your woman, and therefore I take it, and other shit of like, the short thinking of like, I'm wealthy now I'm someone special. It's like, if you would have taken all of that, we would be so much further now. We wouldn't even have third world countries. There wouldn't be third world countries. Every country would be kinda on the same level. It's disappointing when you think about it. humanity has so much potential. Humanity is actually so smart what they are doing. And yet they use it for short-term goals and war and power and greed among each other, instead of thinking further. To be fair, war has happened in to advanced science quite a bit for all the wrong reasons. That is correct. Yes, that's why we have the atom bomb. Nuclear weapons happen because of war. It only happened because someone wanted to have better weapons. Of course. I mean, that's the old saying, right? War creates progress. But it's a stupid way of making progress, because it only ends in suffering on all sides. You can do the same without war. You can do it by seeing that humanity is dumb and killing the planet, giving us climate change, and suddenly everybody's like, maybe we need more efficient stuff to make green energy. Let's do it. And they do. Maybe we have a plastic problem. Therefore, we need alternatives to plastic. For example, plastic that is disposable and goes back into nature without any harm. We have it now. Is it mainstream? No. Because again, people with money and power try to keep it down because they make more money by selling you real plastic instead of plastic that is actually biodegradable. It's stupid beyond belief how dumb people can be. Like how dumb humanity can be. It's sad in my view, because I know humans can do so much good and so amazing things, and they are always trashed down by the few people in power, because on their short-sighted ideas of I want more, I want power, I want money. It's so retarded. Like, it would be great if we just removed all of those, and suddenly, oh no, we would be actually doing something for everybody. It's the same reason that I say, if you wanna do anything good in this world, and you have the power to support charity, then make it possible that, sadly that I have to say this, that third world countries have access to clean water, medicine, education. Because if these countries rise up from their third world state into second and first world, then you have more people that get educated that can help everybody around the world because of that. Like, what is better? The African who gets educated, becomes a scientist and finds the solution to, let's say, cure cancer. You will profit from that, others will profit from that, but it's not gonna happen if this African person is not gonna get any education or dies because of lack of medicine or clean water. Like, people don't even think this far, and that's the sad part. It's like, help people who are not on your level of living, and you will help everybody. Doesn't mean that everybody from a third world country becomes a scientist. Doesn't matter. But it increases the chances of people finding things, creating things that is good for other people and the entire world, the more you have of that. Yes, of course, there are corrupt and greedy charities. But if you know charities that don't do that, then support them. It's like Saint Jude, right? There are many strange. Saint Jude is a weird example, but Saint Jude has like apparently like different Saint Judes, but the correct one is a great cause to support, which helps children who have cancer. I think cancer it was, and pays for all the procedures and so on. Yeah, I will not rule it out that some people think this far. There are certainly people who know this exactly. That's why they know where they have to where they can intervene and change things to their personal merit. It sucks. But you also have to keep in mind that a lot of humans are not like, I hate to say this, but like a good chunk of humanity is not IQ wise smart, and they're easily led into directions that you shouldn't go. There are also organizations with who there are organizations. I'm not even sure if the organization itself is named like that, but there's an organization, I think named Clean Water, something like that, that mainly goes around Africa and installs water pumps and filters to give them clean water, which is a great thing to do. The same goes to any institution that has proven itself not to be corrupt in any form or so on, that build schools and has teachers in it and gives education to children. Like, you will hardly find anyone in a third world country that would say no to giving their children a chance of education. Like, those are the absolute most basic things you need in those countries is clean water, is really clean water, food, medicine, and education. If you give them those four things, they can grow, they can thrive. That is good, but the economic state of Africa is in shambles. Yeah, I know. So a lot of the help they are given is destroyed by tribal war. Yeah, that's the complete opposite problem, right? That's the political problem. Like, Congo is the worst country in Africa that you don't want to go because there you still have warlords, child soldiers, and all that shit. It's still a point where entire Africa needs, like, to get rid of that, of all the warmonger lords that live there, and then have an actual democracy going on. That will always be a huge roadblock there, regardless. Yeah. The topic is very complicated and it's not easy, and a lot of companies outside of Africa worldwide are interested that Africa doesn't evolve, because there's a lot of resources still in Africa that they want on cheap prices, of course, built on lives of children and other people that mine that. yeah, it needs small steps. You have to start somewhere. Politically, it all sucks. It doesn't matter. It politically completely sucks in Africa. But every small step you try to get through there and it sticks, is a good step towards that. It might also then change on those roadblocks. So it's not just Africa, it's a lot of outside people and companies and so on that actually have an interest that Africa doesn't change. For dumb reasons, but sadly that's it. It's really fucked up. Big companies stand to gain from Africa's underdevelopment. They gain a ton. Of course they do. Like, a lot of rare materials come from Africa. So, sure, if you can farm it and get it for a few cents, right? And don't give a shit about all the workers that die for it because they have no other choice. It also leads to dumb shit, right? It's also leading to dumb shit. Like China has a lot of rare elementals that you need in everyday computer tech. So they have the power of saying like, yeah, we're not going to export that, and other countries suffer because of that. It's not just big companies. They can literally put pressure on other countries because they have a resource that others have not. It goes as far as that, right? And it happens. It had happened just a few years ago, and it will happen again. So, in all honesty, it's such a huge, giant topic, and you will have no actual resolution for it. The only resolution to all of this is extremely radical. And nobody would be really happy with it. But yet it would be the correct thing to do. So yeah. And that's that. Like, there are far more problems than the wonderful newspaper is gonna tell you about negative things going on in the world. It's much more. But then again, if you have the power to some degree to make some good changes, then feel free to support that and do so. But what you cannot change, no matter how sad and how shit it is, don't let that gnaw on your mind. Don't burden yourself with that. It's like, yes, a lot of shit is happening on this planet. Every second children die out of starvation and other good people die for no good reason. It happens all the time, and there's no reason to make yourself crazy about it because you cannot change that. The best thing you can do is be a good human yourself, do the right things, and if you have the possibility to support others around you in the first place, but even if you can support people which are not even here, not even locally, but they might have something, a merit out of this, and you know they will receive this support, then feel free to do it if you can. Like, it's no good if you feel like bad that you have not donated $40 to Doctors Without Borders, which do great work around the world. You have always to look for yourself first. If you can afford it and you want to, do it. If you cannot afford it but you want to do it, then still put yourself first, because what good does it do if, let's say, you cannot pay rent because you paid money to an organization that certainly does good things, but now you lose your place where you live? That's not gonna help anybody. Not you, not anyone around you, not the people half away the world. And you need to keep that in mind. Like, if you can give support and do the right things, do it, but only do it when you have the ability to do so. If not, don't feel bad. Look out for yourself first, because if you are not around, then you cannot support other people. So what I'm going to do when I receive an advertisement for, let's say, Doctors Without Borders that tell you right now in Africa there's a huge problem with food going on and medical support, then yes, that is sad and so on. But when I look at my own money and my budget and I see, well, I don't really have anything to spare, then I'm not gonna feel sad about it, because I know a lot of people will support them. And that's it. That's how it is. It's like, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. If I'm in the situation where I look at it and see like, yeah, I'm doing well, I have nothing to fear, and I have a good chunk of money next there, which I have not planned for anything, then yes, there's nothing wrong to give them some money for that. That's what I mean. Which I explained, I think like 3 times now. Very useful. Okay, I went outside there, but strangely enough, when I went in east direction, I went actually south. I went towards the monolith, which is not what I want. As I was standing here dying. Very good. Okay, I want to go there, but I also want in this direction. So now we run, I guess. Could the forest be less angry with me? No? Less angry forest, please? I can't even do anything against that. Huh? Like, I run, I'm constantly taking damage. How am I supposed to do this? What does the game even want from me? Okay, be right back. What's the idea?
This is not at all typical for Paul. Believe me, something is wrong. Please find my husband.
No, don't find the husband. How am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do that? So basically I start there. I start there, I go out. But I need to stay on the right side of the river if I walk to the east. I basically want to go back to the beginning. And every time I try, I basically die. Because I cannot outrun whatever is following me there. And I don't get it. Do I have to look at it so it's not following me? Is it going to be this kind of thing? I also have to wonder, like, golden shell, or an golden egg. Question is, where does it go? Oh, it might go to the door. I need to go to the door. I think that's it. How are you supposed to do that? Am I supposed to go to the beginning first and then from there into the swamp to go over there? Because they keep following me the entire time. Then I cannot cross the flying bridge in the south. It's not gonna happen. I still want to go to the beginning first, which means east. Yeah, the compass is not gonna work here. Welcome back. Oh no, not cheesecake. I tried cheesecake once in my life. Someone made cheesecake. And they were like, well, I made this cheesecake. I used only half the amount of sugar it said in the recipe. And it was so sweet. And I was like, this is disgusting. So what is attacking me? It's you. You all attacking me. I don't want to go to the north. What I'm supposed to do? Like, what I'm supposed to do? These guys run towards me, stop, throw flies at me, and they seem not to be impressed by the fact that I'm looking at them. So... here's the other part. Why is it called cheesecake? There's no cheese in that cake. Those are the real questions. Why is it called pineapple when there is no pine nor an apple? Just because it looks like a pine cone doesn't mean it should be called pineapple. It's called ananas. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Like, these guys just keep following me. I cannot really outrun them. They like constantly damage me. I mean, I can try it again. Blinding light. So, if I stay on the right side of the river, then I need to continue to go to east, which is basically there. I will try to outrun them, but in all honesty, I don't believe it. Don't believe I can outrun those guys. Here they come. There's the river. And they damage me. And they keep damaging me. Still running. Still running. Getting stuck. I assume they cannot follow me here. Which key was 1? Let's say I save here. And I have also to understand where I am. Oh, I'm there. Okay, so I need to go northeast-ish, like there. Right? By my knowledge, I would go like there. And now I have to run. I have to run. And I have to run. And this is a problem. I think. Maybe. Here we are. Good. Don't get hurt, you idiot. There's a save. Speak of save, this is the only altar that lets me reset this. Okay. So, here we are. This is the beginning. I'm safe here, so it's safe. Let's see if I can collect these without getting attacked by those crazy boys. This has no actual altar, so I assume I need to put those in here. I think I'm... Oh no. There's the altar. Okay. At least I know where it is. I think there was another one here. I stand corrected, I think. Yeah.